using our leadership experiences and skills and just showcasing them so that we can use that as a way to recruit people into MSP, people like us, to give them empowerment, but also just to make people aware of the problems that we face every day and that we're trying to change. And then we also plan to use social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. We also want to implement a speaker series, and so bring in people of color with different careers into our schools, say a doctor, to tell us how he became a doctor, or a lawyer to tell our seniors how he became a lawyer, or a chef to tell us how she became a chef, just so that in your senior year you can see these people and you can learn, and so that we can know that these people are people who look like us, who have all of these amazing leadership opportunities, and it just gives us motivation so that we know that we can do it too. And also school-specific communication resources. And so because we are in different schools, obviously our schools work differently, and having connections with SGA and PTSA and all of these organizations, then MSP can be a liaison, and we can work together and pass information on to the other students in the student body through, say, my school would probably use a website, but someone else's school would use their social media pages, others would use a newspaper, just coordinating that so that every single person in the student body has information and access to all of these leadership opportunities.
Now, who will we target? Our main target is to go to middle schools and making sure that they're starting young so they can participate in high school, be involved in high school, being in Minority Scholars Program, making a change in SGA. So all these things that we're working with middle schoolers are going to be led by us, by high school MSP members.
Okay, go ahead. So what we'd be doing at these leadership workshops would just leadership activities, like having them say what leadership means to them, or having them, giving them activities and opportunities to teach themselves how to become more confident, kind of like what we did during this internship, where we had activities where we did one-on-ones with each other, and then we learned more about ourselves, and it helped us to become better leaders. So activities like that, group discussions or study circles where they can just learn how to be open with each other and learn from each other's experiences. A speaker series, but for middle school kids, where they can they can have someone to look up to, rather than just being in middle school and then just like not thinking about their future. Mentorship from our peers. So like we would go at the workshops, we would be there just to be people they could look up to, so they could see, oh, that's a high school kid, I want to be like that when I go to high school. And other activities like tying a tie, or writing an application, or like even simple things like grammar that you're not taught in school but you really need, especially in your senior year in high school, or just even after that when you're going into college. These are things we really think are important for middle school kids to learn.
So for when, we would be doing them once a month. These leadership workshops would probably happen after school once a month and would last about maybe 2 hours. We would either have them after school or on the weekend so that it's easy access to the kids. And then we would have it throughout the school year. And from the other action plans, you also heard about a summer camp that we were planning on having, and we were planning on doing this with that summer camp as well.
All right, so why? Well, we want kids to start thinking about taking on leadership positions early. We want the middle school children to know whether or not they want to run for SGA in high school or run for SMALA. We also want them to build leadership confidence. We want them to know that they can run effective campaigns and be good leaders in high school.
Another one of the reasons why we're doing this is to expose them to different opportunities that they can have within leadership. A lot of the time, students think that because they don't have the confidence to do certain things, that they're very limited in what they want to do in terms of career. But with our speaker series, we're showing them that you can be a leader as a teacher, you can be a leader as a doctor, you can be a leader as a nurse. So our speaker series is exposing them to different things that they could possibly do.
So we'd educate them on the importance of taking leadership positions, like in MCR and SGA. And this is important just because if they don't realize that they can do it too, then if we don't teach them, then who's going to teach them? They'll go into high school not knowing what MC. A lot of us actually at this internship didn't even know what MCR until Matt Post came in and talked to us. So just having someone to guide you, that's basically what we're trying to do. And as I mentioned earlier, teaching them skills that are not taught to them otherwise. And that's the end of our action plan. Let's put a